Alongside Paige Dillard and Greg Singleton in the control room, I'm Dave Morris here at the Pubco Studios. Thanks for clicking on today's edition of The Play. We'll take a look at who should pay for security at the State Fair and new plans for the Midtown area, among other stories in upcoming editions of The Oklahoman. But first, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to review an Oklahoma law requiring women to undergo an ultrasound before terminating a pregnancy. The High Court's decision means the state court ruling that the law is unconstitutional stands. We spoke with Chris Castile on the Oklahoman's Washington Bureau earlier this afternoon. Castile says Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt had hoped the justices would review the case.
What he said today was that he was disappointed that the U.S. Supreme Court wouldn't review it, and he said he was that a similar law in Texas had been upheld by a federal appeals court, and that to him this meant that the Oklahoma Supreme Court was basically holding state law to a different standard than Texas law was held to. The Center for Reproductive Rights basically responded that this was a blow for women's rights and a blow against politicians trying to intrude upon them.
You can read that story by Chris Castile right now on our website at newsok.com, and more analysis in tomorrow's Oklahoman and that video can be found online right away as well on NewsOK. The Oklahoman's William Crum is looking at how much money the city spent on providing police services for the Oklahoma State Fair. According to Crum, in the last 6 years, the city spent $1.5 million. And critics are questioning whether the State Fair should be shouldering the cost of police protection. You can read more about the differing opinions on fair security in Wednesday's Oklahoman. 2 more planned Midtown housing developments will be unveiled. Our Steve Lackmeyer reports one plan is for apartments and another with for-sale housing. The planned developments near Northwest 11th and Chartel bookend another large planned project. Well, where have all the student fans gone? Jason Kersey is comparing OU's student attendance rates to other universities. The number of students attending college football games has dipped nationwide over the past few seasons, and Jason asks whether the same thing is happening in Norman. Meanwhile, John Helsley is taking a deeper look at OSU's offense. OSU has recorded a touchdown on a kickoff return, punt return, interception return, and yes, a fumble return. John asks how that's lifted the Cowboys in a season when the offense has been shaky. These stories and more can be found in upcoming editions of the Oklahoman. And hey, we just taped a new edition of the Thunder Buddies podcast with Darnell Mayberry and Anthony Slater. You can catch that on newsok.com along with the rest of these stories. Have a great Tuesday evening, everybody.